Welcome to InvestorWeb, where we delve into the nuances of intellectual prowess and strategic thinking. Today we're peeling back the layers on a particularly compelling ability, the art of outsmarting others. This skill intertwines intelligence with a dash of wit and a sprinkle of subtlety. Throughout this video, we'll uncover some of the most understated signs that you might just be the sharpest thinker in the room. Stay tuned as we explore these intriguing signs. Curiosity didn't just kill the cat, it made the thinker. Imagine a mind that leaps from query to query, like a spark flying from one thought to another. This relentless quest for knowledge marks the truly intelligent. Consider Leonardo da Vinci, a polymath whose curiosity spanned painting, engineering, anatomy, and more. His notebooks are a testament to a mind that never settled, always exploring, always expanding. Then there's Marie Curie, whose curiosity about the nature of radioactivity led to revolutionary discoveries in chemistry and physics. Her persistence to understand the why and how behind phenomena changed science forever. This constant questioning, this insatiable desire to know more, is not just a trait but a tool that carves the path for innovation and discovery. So if you find yourself always asking why or how, you might just be outsmarting everyone else. Ever notice the quietest person in the room often seems the most insightful? This isn't just a coincidence, it stems from the power of active listening, a subtle but potent tool in the arsenal of those who outsmart others. Active listening isn't merely hearing words, it's about understanding, questioning, and absorbing the essence of the conversation. This skill allows individuals to gather more information and understand the context better than those who dominate the dialogue. Research underscores the value of this approach. A study from Harvard Business Review highlighted that CEOs who practiced active listening were able to make more informed and strategic decisions. Their ability to listen deeply provided them with a broader perspective and nuanced insights that often go unnoticed by more vocal participants. This method of engagement not only enhances decision-making but also builds stronger relationships, fostering an environment where ideas can be exchanged more freely and creatively. Remember, when you talk, you're only repeating what you know. If you listen, you might learn something new. Solitude isn't loneliness, but a chosen separation. In the bustling corridors of our everyday lives, solitude often emerges not as a sign of social defeat, but as a strategic retreat. For many of the world's luminary minds, the quietude of being alone acts as a crucible for innovation and deep thinking. It's in these moments of undisturbed reflection that true intellectual ferment takes place. Consider the practice of Bill Gates, who famously embarks on think weeks, periods of isolation dedicated solely to reading and contemplating future trends and innovations. This isn't mere time off. It's a deliberate decoupling from the noise of daily obligations to foster clarity and spawn new ideas. Similarly, history is replete with intellectuals who have harnessed the power of solitude. It's a common thread weaving through the lives of thinkers, where solitude equates to a lab for mental alchemy. So if you cherish your alone time, you're likely sharpening a very powerful intellectual sword. In a world that never stops changing, adaptability is key. Consider the chameleon, an emblem of adaptability, seamlessly blending into varying environments to thrive. Similarly, individuals who embrace change rather than resist it often find themselves a step ahead. They are the ones who spot the ripple in the water, indicating a current change or a shift in the market that others may overlook. This adaptability is not merely reactive, it's a proactive approach to life. It's about foreseeing potential obstacles and aligning oneself with new realities before they become mainstream. Those adept at this skill are often seen as visionaries, their ability to pivot and evolve perceived as a form of intelligence that is as critical as it is rare. They don't just survive the waves of change, they surf them. They understand that to remain relevant, one must be as fluid as the world around them. Flexibility is not just about survival, it's a subtle sign of an astute mind. Patterns exist everywhere, from nature to human behavior. The ability to discern these patterns is not just about observation, it's about connecting dots that are often invisible to the untrained eye. This skill is what sets apart a strategic thinker from the crowd. Consider the stock market, a realm ruled by patterns. Savvy investors don't just see numbers, they see the ebb and flow of trends, the rise and dip of market sentiments. They can predict future movements by understanding these patterns, not through mere speculation, but through analytical foresight. Now apply this to social behavior. Strategic leaders observe patterns in people's actions and reactions. They notice the subtle shifts in tone, the patterns in decision-making processes, and how these influence group dynamics. By recognizing these patterns, they can anticipate outcomes and navigate social complexities with remarkable precision. This capability to spot and interpret patterns allows one to predict and influence events effectively. If you're the person who spots trends where others see chaos, your brain is doing something right. A sharp tongue often accompanies a sharp mind. Now, isn't that a thought to chew on? Sarcasm and wit aren't just the life of the party, they're the luminous signs of an agile and perceptive brain. Those who wield these tools skillfully often have a knack for seeing the world from an unconventional angle. Consider this. Studies have shown that a well-timed sarcastic comment or a witty remark isn't just for laughs. These are manifestations of a quick-thinking and adaptable mind. Researchers suggest that the ability to generate and understand sarcasm requires a complex orchestration of cognitive skills, including but not limited to creativity, abstract thinking, and emotional intelligence. Furthermore, sarcasm and wit often involve a ballet of brain regions that are crucial for problem-solving and strategic thinking. So if your humor often leaves others both amused and slightly bewildered, you're likely exercising some serious mental muscles. So, if you're often the wittiest one in the room, you might also be the smartest. True intelligence is knowing there's always more to learn. In a world brimming with information and ever-evolving knowledge, the truly smart individuals stand out not just by how much they know, but by how eager they are to know more. It's a common misconception that intelligence is all about having the right answers. However, often it's about having the right questions and the humility to ask them. Consider the scenario where a seasoned professional approaches a novice in their field, genuinely seeking to understand a new perspective. This act of humility, admitting that no matter the height of one's expertise, there's always room at the base for more, is a powerful catalyst for intellectual growth. It's in these moments when one acknowledges their gaps in knowledge and the value in others' insights that true learning happens. Moreover, this openness isn't just about accumulating more knowledge. It's about enriching personal and professional relationships, fostering environments where ideas flow freely and innovation thrives. Humility isn't just virtue, it's an intellectual strategy. As we've seen, outsmarting isn't about grand gestures, but about subtle signs. Over the past few minutes, we've journeyed through the quiet yet profound indicators that might suggest you're playing the game of life on a different level. We began by exploring how an insatiable curiosity can serve as a bedrock for smarter decision-making. Remember, the world belongs to those who never stop asking questions. We then discussed the power of listening over speaking. In silence there lies the wisdom to absorb the subtleties of every conversation. Appreciating solitude was another sign we delved into. It's in those quiet moments alone that some of the most profound thinking occurs, allowing for deep reflection and innovation. And what about adaptability? The swift acceptance and navigation of change is certainly a hallmark of a keen mind. Recognizing patterns emerged as another critical skill. This ability allows one to foresee outcomes and sidestep potential pitfalls. We also touched upon the use of sarcasm and wit, not merely as tools of humor, but as instruments of intelligence. Lastly, we spoke about the humility in learning. The wisest among us are those who acknowledge that they do not know everything and are always open to new knowledge. Now take a moment to reflect. Do you see these traits in yourself? Could you perhaps cultivate them further? Observe these traits in your daily interactions and see what unfolds. Thank you for watching InvestorWeb. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on more insights that could give you the upper hand in life and business. Until next time, keep thinking smart.